Well done for having a go at those two questions. I know we haven't talked about them, but I wanted to see what you could do first before we looked at a model answer. Now, if you're watching this video and you haven't had a go, please go back and have a go at the questions on the previous slide, because that's really important. Okay, so 1A, and this is from section A, question 1 on your US section of the GCSE paper. Question 1 says, identify one genre convention used in your chosen film. Well, obviously we had a slide on genre convention a little bit earlier on. You needed to give one convention used in Rebel Without a Cause that reflects the genre of the film. You didn't have to have any explanation. You didn't have to describe it. You didn't have to go into lots of detail. So for here, if you look in the second box where the ticks are, this is what someone wrote. One genre convention is the use of the character who is the rebellious outsider, Jim. That would have been enough. They actually wrote a little bit more than they needed to for this. So the rebellious outsider, you could have maybe put one genre convention is the continuous arguments between Jim and his parents. So they've put one genre convention is the use of the character who is the rebellious outsider Jim. He is a teenager with an attitude and a disregard for authority. He's the main character for this film, but a stereotypical main character for this genre. They've actually identified the convention and described it. They only needed to identify it. Okay, so question B, you were asked briefly outline why conventions are used in genre films, and there are 4 marks. Well, hopefully that triggered something and you thought, right, I'm going to need to say 4 things. So actually 4 brief reasons why conventions are used in genre films. Now that might be something you struggled with, but I wanted you to have a go, because it's important that you challenge yourself and try and stretch your own thinking. But in front of us, we actually have a model answer. We have a student who got 4 out of 4. It has 3 ticks on it, but you can see the examiner's given it 4 in the margin. He probably went 1, 2, 3, and then 4, and then in their head just wrote 4 in the margin. So let's have a look. Conventions are used as they are like the ingredients of a film and help an audience to identify what genre they are watching. 1 tick. They help an audience to identify what genre they are watching. If you know the ingredients of a film, you can work out what genre it belongs to. People who make the films like using conventions as it means that they can attract audiences to their films. Second reason, because audience want to see the same things that they like in films. This also means they're less likely to lose money, as audiences will go and watch something they know about but might not go and watch something different. Good. So they've got 3 reasons there, not 4, my mistake. They've got 3 reasons there, but actually what they've done is they've put so much detail into that brief outline that the examiners kind of had to give them 4. So what you would be looking for ideally is 4 brief reasons. So if you've only got 1, or you've got some incorrect ideas, have a read through that answer, see what ideas you can take and add them into your answer on the previous slide, and then you can give yourself a mark out of 5 for the first 2 questions.